want to go back to our earlier debate, which got a little bit heated here. Who's having the better season, Marcus Spears? And I want to throw it at you. Earlier, it was Jay Will. Do you think it's Kevin Durant, who's leading the league in scoring and doing it by himself right now, or Steph Curry, who's out there breaking records?
It's KD. It's KD. Because of the turmoil that we've seen in Brooklyn, all of the things we talked about leading into this season, wondering what this team would be like psychologically, not only basketball-wise. And obviously, we know with Kyrie missing, the plate or the table gets a lot bigger for Kevin Durant. And I understand what Steph is doing, and I know we are in awe of the way he shoots the basketball. But Kevin Durant right now has the noise quieted in Brooklyn. And we understand that he's not playing with another top 10 player in the NBA, a top 10 guy. I know Clay is a high-level basketball player on both ends of the floor, but we don't have Clay in the same class as Kyrie as far as taking pressure off of anybody offensively on the other end of the floor. So when I look at what KD is able to do, when I look at Brooklyn without James Harden performing like we are accustomed to James Harden performing, even though he's still dishing on a regular and getting guys involved, Kevin Durant right now would have to be my pick because I'm bringing in all of the things that have transpired up until this point. Is KD averaging 29 surprising? No. Is it surprising that he's considered the best scorer or the best scorer in the league right now, or maybe we've ever seen? No. But the bottom line is he's playing through a very difficult situation as far as not having one of his horses and understanding that they came into the season with a plan, and that plan is not what it's supposed to look like, and he's still delivering with a winning team at that.
Mad respect for what you're talking about. I got him neck and neck for league MVP honors as we speak. I know how sensational Kevin Durant has been this year, but I also know how sensational Steph Curry has been this year. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's 43% shooting, although it's 39% from three-point range, which is a couple of points better than KD. He's shooting better from the free throw line. I think he has a better team. I think you've got a bunch of guys that want to play together, and that shows. And I also know that Klay Thompson ain't back yet. Just like Kyrie ain't there, Klay Thompson ain't there. And Steph Curry ain't 6'11". And maybe we should ask ourselves, what if Steph Curry was 6'11"? What a 7'6" wingspan. I mean, maybe he might be shooting 52% from the field then too. You know what I'm saying? So let's put things in its proper perspective. I'm not trying to take anything away from KD. Right now it's neck and neck, no doubt about it. I think that KD is the best player in the world. That's how I feel about him. But I also saw losses to Milwaukee, 2 losses to Chicago, loss to Charlotte, loss to Miami. You go against some of the better teams, and y'all lost. Now, 500 teams and less, that's a different ballgame. So right now, I'd give the slight edge to Steph Curry because of the success of the Golden State Warriors predicated on his greatness, but it is neck and neck. It's right there.
That's all I got, Molly. It's KD.
All right. Can we please give Steph Curry a standing O, gentlemen? Since we weren't there, Stephen A. and I were on planes. Marcus, good stuff.
Is it going to be 4,000 when he retires?
Have a fabulous day.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.